Welcome, guest. I can't read your whole name. Okay, you're gone anyway. Never mind. So the other really big thing that happened this week, politically speaking, was Arlen Specter. Now, there's been a little talk about this in our circle online, and I even did a video about it, but it was a short video. Um, my grandfather was a Pennsylvania Republican politician, so I'm a little bit connected to Pennsylvania Republicans, and I've actually got campaign literature from my grandfather with Arlen Specter's name on it too. It was the whole Republican ticket for 1980. But anyway, Arlen Specter is a sketchy, slippery motherfucker. There is no doubt about it. Number one thing you have to know about Arlen Specter is that he's the author of the magic bullet theory. How the fuck he ended up on the Warren Commission in the first place, I don't know what favors he pulled to get that, because he wasn't even DA affiliate at that point. Two, he is the guy who came up with the idea, or at least is given credit for the idea, that one bullet caused all 7 wounds in Kennedy and Connally, including blowing off the back of Kennedy's head, and somehow ended up pristine at the end of
Yeah,
this.
the thing doesn't even have rifling marks on it. It hasn't been fired.
It's ridiculous that they expect us to believe this. Now, whatever you think about the Kennedy assassination, whatever level of conspiracy you're willing to go into, it is just defies the laws of physics. Harry is a physicist, PhD in physics. He
Yeah.
can tell you this is not possible that one bullet did all that.
Yeah, and especially, the part that clinched it was, the picture of the actual bullet that they claim did it.
They
Which,
can't repeat. They can't make.
it's,
They
it's
can't fire a
obviously
bullet.
not been
Yeah.
fired from a gun.
They can't fire a bullet and have it look like that, let alone make 7 wounds, including blowing off the back of a guy's head, breaking Connally's wrist. Didn't he break a bone in his thigh too? I mean,
Yeah, it's
going like it, and not to mention the fact that it turns and swerves and changes speed and direction. It's just not possible for one bullet to have caused all those wounds. So that's the first thing.
unless Lee Harvey Oswald was a time traveler from the late 21st century, in which they have developed special smart bullets, which can be programmed to fly a very complicated trajectory.
Right. And then there's the issue of the exploding bullet, or which is why Kennedy's head blew apart like that. It just, there's so many things that don't line up about it, and Arlen Specter, as a very young lawyer, somehow got the job of trying to sell this to us.
It may have just simply been that they were trying to whitewash the fact that they hadn't actually solved the case.
Yeah, maybe they just were trying to put people at ease. But the fact is, whatever level of conspiracy you think is going on there, that's just bullshit that our government expects us to believe that. So that's the beginning of Arlen Specter's career. And at that point, he was a Democrat. And then in 1965, he wanted to be the DA of Philadelphia. And in order to do that, he had to be... yeah, I wish you were near us, too. It would be so great to hang out with all of you guys. Steven, you're a doll. All of you are dolls. Anyway, but Arlen Specter, so he became the DA of Philadelphia, and that's when he became a Republican. And he's also Jewish, isn't he? But
Yeah.
non-practicing, which is very unusual in Pennsylvania. There are not a lot of Jews in Pennsylvania
And the
outside
party
of
switch
Philadelphia.
incidentally left the Republicans with only one Jew left in Congress, Eric Cantor.
Oh, God. Anyway, I just don't like Cantor. But anyway, so then Arlen Specter, of course, kind of had bought his ticket in my opinion, in his participation in the cover-up of whatever happened in the Kennedy assassination, and he's just kind of been covered. Okay? So eventually he becomes a senator. He's always known to buck the party and to go against the grain. He's always been known to be a moderate. Come in! We're still doing our show, just chill. Buddy's stopping by. It's okay, just come on in and sit down over there on the floor. So anyway, he's always been known to go against the party. I have to say I was really pleased with a lot of what he did before the 2006 shift in Congress as chairman of the Judiciary Committee. He was way harder on Bush than a lot of other people were. It really was Specter and Leahy fighting the good fight against Bush.
There is also this strange issue that Specter is on the Judiciary Committee, and that it turns out to be that there are procedures that the Republicans can do to try to block a nominee which require unanimity of the Republicans on the committee. And that's easier if Specter isn't a Republican on the committee.
That's true. That's kind of a bummer. But I think with you know, oh, it's the dude that was here before. Anyway, sorry, I'm ADD. You guys know, I've told y'all. Anyway, so the Democrats now have, after Franken is seated, they'll have 59 senators and Bernie Sanders, who caucuses with them. Now, it's been said over and over, and I even said it in my video that I posted the other day.
I think that's actually 58 with Bernie Sanders.
It's 59 without Sanders because you guys want to see that we have other friends?
Yeah.
Look, there are other friends. Just dropping by to say hello.
Hey, we're cool people too.
Totally cool people.
We care about the earth and care about you.
But anyway, back to Arlen Specter. So, because we've only got 4 minutes left in this segment, and we're very excited. We have many things to say. Anyway, are you sure? Because it should be with Franken, it was going to be 58,
Yeah.
and then Specter makes it 59, and Sanders is the socialist, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. I shouldn't argue
I
with
thought
numbers.
that it might have. I thought that the filibuster-proof majority may not have been Lieberman-proof.
What do you mean? What kind of accent was that, Stephen? Stephen, you have to ask more precise questions. I have no idea who you're talking about. I love you, but you need to be more precise.
I mostly just talk funny.
If you're talking about him, yeah. But and try not to be super loud over there, yo. Like, I love that you're in my house, but you know, not a very high quality mic.
Yeah.
Anyway, so oh, my friend's accent was I think he grew up in Virginia, right, Jesse?
Yes, I grew up. I was born in Virginia, and then I pretty much was raised in Georgia. And
Actually,
I went to New York.
We should save this for the question-answer session.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as I was going to say, and as I said in my video, I don't think they're going to get any votes out of Specter that they wouldn't have gotten anyway. But this is really important symbolically because the Republican Party are on their last fucking legs.
And it's very unusual for someone that's been in the Senate for 28 years to actually be fed up and switch parties.
Exactly. And you know what? Even more telling is Olympia Snow's reaction to this, who's one of the other potential switches, which was if they are not anything more than a regional party, they are finished.
Yep.
You know, but you know what? I've always liked Olympia Snow more
And
than
also,
Susan
there have been
Collins.
crazy statements by some of the more conservative Republican senators about who else they think should go, because they think that they don't have enough votes still. And I believe Jim DeMint actually suggested that McCain should switch parties.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, and they're angry at him because they think that he lost the election because he wasn't angry enough at the Mexicans.
Yeah, the crazy people in the Republican Party actually think the way they're going to save the party is by moving to the right. Let them go. The only problem I have with that is that the Democrats don't really need that much power because they're shitheads too. So, what do we got? 2 minutes? What else do you want to say about Specter, the balance of power in the Senate? This is the fourth segment. Do you want to do a fifth segment and then question answer, or do you want to do a long question answer since we need to talk about Chico and Jesse's accent?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, so this is the end of this section. Thank you all for sticking with us for so long. We're obviously still very excited. We're going to stop this segment and then we're going to come back and do an extra long question answer. I look like a ghost. We're going to have to adjust the